In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new SideKick2 VST. I'm going to show you how it works and I'll give you a few examples of what you can do with it. Okay, so I've set this project up with a basic supersaw sort of sound, and we've got some chords here on the piano roll, and that sounds like this. Okay, I've sent this to mixer track 5, so I'm going to go on to mixer track 5 and I'm going to find SideKick2. Alright, so on the default setting it sounds like this. So straight away we can hear that kind of EDM style pumping effect. I'm going to turn the mix all the way down, so I'll play it with no effect and then I'll bring the mix volume back up again. So we can hear this better, I'm going to play it with a kick drum. So I've already set up a kick drum here on my song. We'll open up SideKick again. I'm just going to detach this for now so it doesn't go away when I'm clicking on the other windows. Alright, so first of all I'll play it with no mix again so we can hear what it's like with the kick. So we can hear at the moment that the pads just totally drown the kick out there. They don't leave any space for the kick at all. So what we really do, we're making a bit of space so that our kick drum can punch through, and that's where SideKick is going to come in useful. So I'm going to play it again and then I'm going to bring the mix amount up. Okay, so now we're getting a bit more space for our kick there, but we've got some other presets at the bottom here we can play with. So this is a very short chain, so it only dips the volume very quickly and then it shoots back up to the top. So in the middle here, this is half a beat. So if you had an offbeat bass, the bass would usually be here, just starting from here in the middle. So some of the other presets are a bit more focused towards the offbeat, like this one here, which comes up right in the middle. So that sounds like this. And the next preset is even more focused on the offbeat. So we've got a very sharp cut here where it essentially just takes away the whole first half of the beat. And it's also shortened, so we're going to get like a short stabby sound. And I'll just play both of these so you can hear the difference. Okay, so we've got a nice smooth curve, or we've got a really sharp offbeat focused cut there. Okay, and we can play with the mix setting here, so it doesn't need to be just at 0 or 100. You can have it like somewhere in between, and that'll bring in a little bit of the original signal so it doesn't sound as dry. Okay, so these are the two that I've not done yet, just like the first one, but they've got a little bit longer of a dip here. Okay, so next I'm going to show you that we can actually edit these, so we've got full control over this wave shape here using the points and the curves here. So for example on this curve chain, and you can see what they're all called if you just hover over them. Okay, so this one is the curve chain. A simple one to start off with. It's very easy to edit because we've got this single curve here. We can also add extra points in just by right clicking. So this would allow us to get a really sharp curve if we drag it in. And at the end part of the sound we can also add extra points or play with the curve. So we could add a point here to really shorten it. We can also right click on points and delete them. So if you make a cool preset that you might want to use again later, you can click save at the bottom here, and that's going to save the file into one of your folders somewhere on your computer, and then you can load it back up whenever you want. If you're going to be using more than one copy of SideKick in your song, like for example you might have one on your main melody and then you might have one on your bass and one on your pads maybe, so a quick way of getting the exact same wave shape in each of those is just to click copy on this one, and then if you load up a second one, so this is the old one and this is the new one, we can just click paste onto the new one and it'll paste the wave shape down for you. So next up we've got the second row of presets, and these are quite different because the top ones are all aimed at that sidechain sort of EDM pumping effect. So the first three on the bottom row are Trance Gates, and they sound like this. So the first two are classic Trance Gates, and then the next one is just a very simple gated effect. And again, you can tweak these and adjust the curves, add extra points, do whatever you want with them. Okay, so with these, they might sound a little bit dry as they are, but again, we can fix that just by turning the mix down a little bit. So these last two are just basic shapes that you can use as a starting point, or use them just as they are for certain things that you might want to do. So this is just a ramp up. And then we've got the ramp up and down. So one thing we've not talked about yet is this sync setting at the bottom, and this decides how fast it will play. So at the moment we've got it on a quarter, which means a quarter of a bar, or a beat essentially, because a quarter of a bar is just going to be one beat, because you get 4 beats to a bar. We could set this to an eighth of a bar, which is essentially half a beat. Or we could set it to half of a bar, which is 2 beats. Or just 1-to-1, which is 4 beats. And we'll try that with the ramp up as well. Right, so I think we've pretty much covered everything there. SideKick is available absolutely free on our website, so you can go and grab that today and you don't need to spend a penny. It's absolutely free. So thanks a lot for watching, and I really hope this helps you with your music production.